Proposal.
Paul Goldsmith.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We heard a lot of submissions on this bill in the Select Committee, and I congratulate the Chair, Nicky Wagner, on conducting that in an appropriate fashion, and it was a very thorough process. And we did hear a lot of incumbent mayors and councillors coming along to tell us, mainly in the main, their message was there is no problem, leave us alone, let us continue what we're doing. We also heard many groups of ratepayers, and they had a different story. I remember the Howick Ratepayers Association, an elderly woman in tears at the Select Committee hearing, in tears about the relentless increase in rates that she's had to pay on a fixed income and that she would be forced from her home. And so I'm bound to say I had a lot more sympathy for those ratepayers, and there were quite a large number of them, because those struggling ratepayers have no choice. They have to pay those rates. And I'm amazed to hear from members on the other side of the House that there is no issue. There is no issue, they keep telling us. Well, since 2002, when these mysterious four well-beings came into place, council debt has quadrupled from $2 billion to $8 billion, and over the same period, council rates have gone up on average 7% per year, far outstripping inflation. And they might say, oh, only 7%. Well, inflation has been a lot less than that, and we cannot continue to do it. And we hear the defenders, Mr. Speaker, of big spending all say, oh, there's no evidence that these four well-beings have led to an expansion into new areas. Well, if that's the case, if they want any evidence, take a look at this. This document is not a German art photo book. It is the Auckland Plan. And I just briefly, if I could indulge the House, very briefly just say, look at the sorts of things they're getting into here, ensuring all the Auckland children can have access to a primary school within 30 minutes. Well, that's crucial stuff. That's crucial stuff. Thank goodness we've got Auckland Council focused on that. And that's why we need to get this focus back. And that's why this bill, Mr. Speaker, is the sort of stuff. I think we need to move on, but it's important that this bill is passed as quickly as possible. But I stand for this bill, and I think it's an appropriate one that will help serve the communities of Auckland and throughout New Zealand and local government in the best possible way. Thank you very much.
Andrew Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.